Remember last week that we were discussing Aboriginal art and we stopped with the symbols on our hands and around our hands. Okay, Aboriginal art talks about the history of that culture. The symbols are there to help tell a story of the people, but they are also there to record history. So it is both a decorative piece, meaning that it can hang on a wall, or it is a functional piece, meaning they can use it to tell stories. This is where we are headed today. Remember, in all of our pictures, we saw patterns and dots. That is what makes an Aboriginal piece Aboriginal. It is the dots and the patterns. So today, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing dot patterns. You have some color choices here, and you will have each of these colors at your table: yellow, white, red, and orange. Now, what you will do is each one will have a Q-tip. How many Q-tips are at your table? The answer is 4. Should I see orange and red, red and white, white and yellow? The answer is no. Okay? When you are using the Q-tips at your table, you are going to be sharing them. Let's repeat that. Sharing is caring. And repeat after me. Yes, Mr. Greaves, I will share my paint. Say it for me. Exactly. So, here we go. Let's get started. So the way this works, again, is we are looking at dots. You are allowed to use all 4 colors. Okay? And I prefer that you use all 4 colors. Whichever dots you want to start with is fine with me. Okay? We will be doing dots today and dots today only. My suggestion is that you start with the ones on your hands. So the first color I would choose is orange. And I'm thinking that orange would look good right around here. So I'm just going to start dotting my paper with my Q-tip. Notice that I don't have to dip every time. I can usually make 6 to 7 dots before having to put it back in the paint. Remember that we are sharing our Q-tip, so once you are done, you need to put the Q-tip back in the tray. And if you feel like you've needed to go back and add a few more dots in between, you're more than welcome to do that. So that's what I would start with. Now, again, we want to look at patterns. Patterns are repeated lines or shapes or colors or all the above. So, the color that I would like to work with orange is white. Again, you may choose whatever color you would like, but you need to be making patterns. So I would do white, and then I would do orange. Again, if you're not using the Q-tip, make sure that you put it back in the tray. When you are going around your dots, you want to make sure that you are not mixing the colors together. So don't get it so close that the colors start what I call mushing. You don't want to mush your colors. Again, I don't have to put my Q-tip back in the paint every single time. I usually get about 6 to 7 dots. So that is what you should start with. Now that our hands are finished, we want to look to the background. The background is the space that is around our hands, okay? So it should look like one hand is on top of another, or that the black is behind the hands. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to be adding dots again. This time, though, if you look, okay, the whole background is filled with dots. Now, you should not see any dots that are so smushed together where you cannot see the black. You should still be able to see the black through the dots. So you should have dots and black specks. That is what we are looking for in this project. So we want to make sure that we have a variety or a mixture, okay, of dots, meaning that we have lots of color in the back. The only exception to this rule is this spot right here where we made lines, okay? But we're not going to make lines this time. We are only going to worry about the dots. Now, it is up to you how you do your dots in the background. Again, though, we are looking for patterns, okay? We are looking for patterns with the dots. So the first thing that I would start with would be your symbols, okay? Your symbols in the back. Again, looking for the right color. I've used red, yellow, orange, and white. So I have used all the colors at this point. So I think I'm going to do this one red again. Remembering that after about 5 to 6 dots, you can dip again. Also remembering too that you are sharing the Q-tips. So this is what we are looking at this point. After the dots are done on your hands, you are then going to do the background or the space around your hands in dots as well. So when you are finished, you should have patterns all around your hands. Have fun.